In this video, we're going to talk about how we can use price action rules to help us identify high probability setups. The very first thing as traders we need to do is identify the market structure. And the ES right now is in a trend range. We can see we have consistent price swings up and down. Trends tend to pivot quickly upon reaching these key levels. And that's also very important step we need to do, identify key levels when we are in a consolidation. You want to identify key levels with a lot of confirmations, but you also want these key levels to be at the very extreme of the trend range because you don't want to have too many breakouts. So you're going to tweak these key levels as you get more information. And right now we can see clear trend range, uptrend break new high. There was a second entry long to test the new high. The stop loss goes one tick below the signal bar, so you're still able to ride it out. The reason why it's a bit more aggressive because it's not fully at the EMA with the body. After new high, we can see the resistance held, which according to range rules, you want to buy low, sell high, and fade the breakout. We're breaking below EMA and we have a lower high confirmation setup of the resistance bounce, uptrend played out, strong push below EMA, and this is great lower high. You don't even need reversal pattern when you are in such a healthy trend range like this, small trend range, clear break push to new high, so lower high is confirming resistance bounce, and this is great high probability setup to consider following the trend range rules. You're gonna wait for the trigger and market continue to go lower, and now we have overshoot at the bottom of this trend range. Even in ranges, you still expect for channels to get new extreme eventually, but here you have overshoot, which can generate stronger push in the opposite direction, combined with the fact that a lot of buyers are buying at the bottom. Let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, you can't really go long just yet. If you have new low, you can go long to ride it back to the EMA, but no real signal bar anyway, and market reverse all the way up like this, so I have to redraw brand new trend working higher. I'm no longer expecting new low. Double bottom is enough simply because this is a trend range combined with overshoot, and there is not enough sellers in the market. The buyer stepped in and market reverse all the way back up. So once again, I'm just going to follow the short-term trend line rule. We already have breaking new high. Unfortunately, we already have breaking new high. Market is correcting. You're still above EMA, so you don't want to take lower high into EMA like this. In fact, this is interesting. Now we have high-low confirmation set up of the second entry long. We have a breaking new high, but also the push is so seamless and looks like a one clean push working higher, and the break is so far from the EMA. It's actually quite decent to be looking for some channel like this, especially if the EMA keeps holding like this. This is a decent high-low confirmation trade of the second entry long because this really tells us that there should be some new high test. This is such a tiny break, so this is a decent high-low confirmation trade. You barely made the scalp. You can see you made actually 11 ticks, so this is significant scalp. The ATR was much smaller, and because market reversed down like this, now you're no longer expecting new high, okay? Because resistance held again, attempt to test the new high failed, double tap again. I can now, in hindsight, redraw price action a little bit, treat this okay breaking new high, and now focus on selling again simply because this range is holding every single time. So we're not going to argue with the market. We can right now adapt, and you have a new low, first entry short, pull back, second entry short if there's going to be break below this bar, and using the counting technique from this high, first entry long, pull back, second entry long further. So we have a double high probability setup in one, which gives us more confidence that the setup is going to work because you have failed second entry long and a second entry short. You managed to close below EMA, this downtrend is new low, you came off the range highs, and this is great signal bar, great high probability setup. Market continues to go lower, okay. You have another second entry short, but problem is, our downtrend just played out with the break push to new low. I wouldn't really draw wider channel yet. Yes, in hindsight, it looks like this was the good channel, but when you're watching this live, your channel, your leg just has a break push to new low. So I think it's a little bit early to sell. You're in the middle of the trend range, so it's better not to be pushing it too much. You want to really take trades near the extremes when the range is this tight. Okay, you have massive spike up. It actually looks like a one leg, very broad break push to new high. Okay, I'm gonna redraw the down push working lower. We are below EMA. You have another mini second entry short. There's a count reset, so this is basically a lower high. This is not a bad trade, but this leg is so far from this one. I think it's okay to even redraw new trend like this. You know, a little bit conflicting. EMA in all these bars. It would be better to get some mini second entry short. Can I get it? Not really. You have a second entry short now, but your downtrend played out with the break new low. Now this is quite common. You can tell it happened here and it happened here. In trend ranges, when you're expecting reversal, if you have a new trend started at the extremes, you're expecting the short-term channel to be a little bit wider because you're expecting to go to the other side. Okay, but here you have break new low. So once again, not the best recognizing when you're watching this live. Actually, I like this lower high. Looking at this because downtrend is new low. It's a visual second entry short. This is really not a bad trade. I'm gonna mark it. This is a decent trade. And this is a second entry short, but unfortunately you have a break new low over the downtrend. Market continues to go lower. It's actually tempting to now draw wider channel, something like this, because this is significant push down. I have 3 swing confirmation. I have a nice second entry short triple test, but I have overshoot. And after overshoot I have to skip the first second entry short, especially since we are in a trend range. Though this is very broad, so there's definitely no broader uptrend. These two legs are so broad. This is always what you like, because broader these two legs are, it's helping you negate the overshoot. But we have the overshoot. Let's just be patient here. It worked in hindsight. Okay, I wouldn't be looking to go short on a second entry short because we are in a very healthy trend range and most breakouts will fail. In fact, once I can see such a massive spike above EMA, I'm gonna adapt and I'm gonna redraw, break new low like this. Why am I so willing to redraw to break new low this quickly? Because in such a healthy range, you really expect most breakouts to fail and you want to buy low and sell high. And in such a healthy range, when there is no imbalance, trends are rather short term and they tend to pivot quickly. So once I see such a massive spike above EMA, I'm not going to argue with it. I'm going to adapt. Range rules really apply most of the time when you are playing a trend range like this. In fact, we have a first entry short, second entry short failure reversal pattern, but this reversal pattern didn't get a trigger above proper signal bar. So we're looking to take sort of like a continuation second entry long. But the second entry long, you cannot go long above bearish bar. You have to use double bar entry. But even this double bar entry is very sketchy. The context here is perfect. You're above EMA, you're at the trend line. I was really getting my order ready, going to go long here. At the last moment, since the signal bar was this weak, I didn't take the trade simply because it's a double bar entry and the bar entry is already a little bit more aggressive. So I really wanted this bar to close nicely. But context is so perfect. I'm going to mark this mainly context wise, because downtrend breaking low, failed breakout, strong push above EMA, but the double bar entry unfortunately wasn't as clean. Can I get another mini second entry long at the EMA? Okay, double top count reset, new high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long. I was ready to go long here, preparing my order, and there was no trigger. We didn't get a trigger above this bullish bar. You can see how nice the EMA held, strong reversal tail, great second entry long. But unfortunately, there is no trigger, so you just have to watch it go without you. This was really a shame. And this is really first entry long because you broke these highs you're using to count for the second entry long. So I wouldn't really count this as a high low, although it is tempting. But this is a first entry long. Now I'm gonna make the channel in play like this because still looks very much in play. You can tell this looks like a seamless push working higher. You can't even break below EMA. You still keep the structure intact. Okay, you have another second entry long. You can see this is why we're using the counting technique, because we're looking for these mini two-legged pullbacks. Sometimes they're more visible, sometimes they're not. But this is how price action works. You have to use the counting technique. We reset the count at each new high, so we have a new opportunity to buy when the correction ends. Okay, we have another second entry long, but problem is, you cannot draw a short-term trend line for one bar this micro. Okay, especially once you have so many bars like this. And you can see the market is kind of rolling down like this. So best case scenario, you can draw short-term channel with overshoot, but we don't have break a new low. So even though this is super tempting, trend looks strong, we need new high, going to trend line rule. We need some high low here at minimum. Can we get it? No, break a new high, uptrend played out. So I'm going to pause. Looking to go long. Okay, definitely cannot sell because this is a strong reversal spike up. I need definitely something below EMA at minimum. Lower high below EMA minimum, preferably felt second entry long. Stronger the trend is. The market keeps breaking higher after new high. So many pushes higher after new high. And you still cannot break below EMA since this uptrend started after this failed breakout. So because we cannot even break below EMA and the trend is quite strong, I can draw a secondary channel, but I would still want to skip the first second entry long. This is a secondary channel after all, so you want to make sure you're gonna really confirm the fact that the channel is wider. So I want to see break new low and high low above EMA. Okay, downtrend a broad break, push to new low. This is great. This is what we like. Broad break, push to new low. Can I get a high low confirmation trade? Just a little push above EMA. Can I get a high low here? There is no high low, no first entry short that's gonna fail. By the time I get a high low confirmation setup, it's so far from the EMA, I can't really go long here, unfortunately. Market is correcting. We're breaking below EMA. We have some mini fail breakout here. The uptrend still needs new high to be tested. But I want to see high low above EMA. This is a first entry long, kind of like a visual second entry long. But it's better to get a high low above EMA since we broke below EMA this significantly. Can I get high low above EMA? Nothing above EMA. Market has a break push to new high, and now the market is about to close. This is the overall structure for today. You can see when the trend range is this healthy without imbalance, you really can follow range rules almost religiously and be trying to buy low and sell high. Now you can see you now have very strong uptrend working higher. If you have trend that started after failed breakout and you can never break below EMA all the way to the top, that's actually a strong trend because this is now how it generally works in trend ranges. Trends tend to pivot quickly. So definitely once you can see break a new high and market keeps going higher, you can widen your channel a little bit as well. But yeah, decent price action. You had few nice setups, couple lower highs, couple nice second entries. This was a great second entry long. Unfortunately, the signal bar was weak, and a second entry long would be great. Had it triggered, you can actually get a runner all the way to the top. So yeah, decent trading day. These trading ranges, they look quite difficult to trade for novice traders, but once you get more experience and you learn to trust trading range rules, you really realize that trading ranges are actually quite reliable, because 8 or 9 times out of 10, really most breakouts will fail. One will work eventually, of course, because one breakout will eventually succeed, but you can tell, you have clues. You cannot break below EMA, it's too strong and it's too seamless. It doesn't look like broad break push to new high. The break is so tiny, it's very structured, and therefore you're not really selling, you're aligning with the new trend. But I hope you had a good trading. I'm going to wrap it up and I'm going to talk to you next time. Good luck your trading.